Okay, you guys, welcome to Ade Babes Vlog. Why are they treating our brother like this? Stay tuned. Hello everyone, welcome back to Ade Babes Vlog. So yes, we're going to be talking about our brother, Mr. Kyrie Irving. Hey, a basketball player, a great basketball player, in fact, not just ordinary player, but a very, very good one, who got into a lot of trouble with the NBA very recently, few weeks ago, a week or two ago, about 2 weeks ago. So if you don't know, I don't know if you're under the rocks or whatnot, but this has definitely been around social media. Yeah. Hey, my brother, they are not treating him right at all in this association. So what really happened? Why are they treating him this way? Well, we can say it's because of what he tweeted. What he tweeted. He did this tweet without making any comments, nothing else besides just put a link out there about a documentary that he watched, about 3 hours or so documentary that is on Amazon.com or Amazon.com. You guys, that is open, is like anyone can watch. A lot of people have watched it before he even posted it. But why are they making it a big deal? Because he posted it. I'm going to show you guys the post in a few minutes. I just need you guys to understand this. I don't know where you stand in regards to this situation going on, but I need you guys to just let it sink in so you can make a conclusion that makes sense, not just what they're trying to feed us with, that this guy is so bad, is anti-Semitism and all this nonsense they're trying to feed us. It's not gonna work. But I just need you guys to just take it all in, see what's going on, and if you believe this is just an attack on his person. But yeah, read. Hebrews to Negroes, wake up Black America. This is what he tweeted October 27, 2022, 6:44 p.m. Without no comments. This is all he tweeted. This is all he posted though. Just the link. Amazon.com. He's not the owner of Amazon. No, he's not the owner of the documentary. He just said, I pretty much know. I like this movie, this documentary. There's some faults, there's some truths, but one or two, whoever should get into this and watch it and learn some things about ourselves, right? Yeah, and I think everyone does that, and it's not a crime, right? Then a day or two after or so, we now saw a statement from Brooklyn Nets speaking about his conference, that the statement he made at the conference, and they said so many things, oh my god, about this conference, or about Kyle anyways. And let's take a read, and you will tell me if this is more than what it is. Just listen. I'm gonna read it out loud.
Over the last several days, we have made repeated attempts to work with Kyrie Irving to help him understand the harm and danger of his words and actions, which began with him publicizing a film containing deeply disturbing anti-Semitic hate. We believed that taking the path of education in this challenging situation would be the right one, and thought that we had made progress with our joint commitment to eradicating hate and intolerance. We were dismayed today when given an opportunity in a media session that Kyrie refused to unequivocally say that he has no anti-Semitic beliefs, nor acknowledge specific hateful material in the film. This was not the first time that he had the opportunity, but failed to clarify. Such failure to disavow anti-Semitism when given a clear opportunity to do so is deeply disturbing, is against the values of our organization, and constitutes conduct detrimental to the team. Accordingly, we are of the view that he is currently unfit to be associated with the Brooklyn Nets. We had decided that Kyrie will serve a suspension without pay until he satisfies a series of objective remedial measures that address the harmful impact of his conduct, and the suspension period served is no less than 5 games.
So, this is what the association said, that he is unfit to be associated with them, based on what he said at the press conference. You guys, what did he say at the press conference? Like what? That you are saying that he's unfit. Anyways, let us watch the press conference and we'll come to our own conclusion.
Hindsight, are you sorry for the hurt that your post caused people?
I take my responsibility for posting that. Some things that were questionable in there, untrue. Like I said, and the first time you guys asked me when I was sitting on that stage, I don't believe everything that everybody posts. It's a documentary. So I take my responsibility.
It seems like Adam Silver wanted to hear the word "I apologize," or in your mind, you said, "I didn't mean to cause any harm." Were you apologizing, or did you not apologize?
I didn't mean to cause any harm. I'm not the one that made the documentary.
What are the specific things in the documentary that you don't believe are true and that you don't believe represent your rise?
I think some of the criticism of the Jewish faith in the community, for sure. Some points made in there that were unfortunate.
Kyrie, are you surprised that you did hurt people?
Surprised that I did hurt people?
Are you surprised that reaction and some of the things that you did hurt people?
Yeah, I think I can ask a better question. It's just, where were you when I was a kid, figuring out that 300 million of my ancestors are buried in America? Where were you guys asking those same questions when I was a kid learning about the traumatic events of my familial history and what I'm proud to come from and why I'm proud to stand here and why when I repeat myself that I'm not going to stand down, it has nothing to do with dismissing any other race or group of people. I'm just proud of my heritage and what we've been through. And the fact that this has pinned me against the Jewish community. And I'm here answering questions of whether or not I'm sorry or not on something I didn't create. And it was something I shared. And I'm telling everybody I'm taking responsibility. Then that's where I sit. So, these same questions that you guys ask, me dealing with it as being a melanated, pigmented person.
Are you guys listening? Are you watching? I need you to pay very, very close attention. If you need to rewind it. Pay close attention to what he's saying, how he's saying it. Listen to the press, how they're pushing him to say things that they want to hear. Pay close attention. Thank you.
I'm not here to compare anyone's atrocities or tragic events that their families have dealt with generations of time. I'm just here to continue to expose things that our world continues to put in darkness. I'm a light. I'm a beacon of light. That's what I'm here to do. You guys ask me questions about basketball, I give you my expert opinion. You guys ask me about other things, I give you my opinion, and it's met with whatever you believe the perception or the deception is. You guys investigate my life every day, and you justify it by serving your own purpose, which I honor. I would like the same respect in return, figuring out just like anyone else. So please keep that same energy when we're talking about anti-other things, because just because I post a documentary doesn't mean I'm anti-Semitic, and doesn't mean that I'm automatically standing with everyone that is believing in that. So it's unfortunate timing that we're in, but I'm glad that I can stand on the truth, because I'm not afraid of these mics, these cameras. I used to be, looking everyone in the eye and telling them the truth, that I'm proud of who I am. Any label that you put on me, I'm able to dismiss because I study. I know the Oxford Dictionary, you look it up, right? Just one of the biggest mistakes I had in being a kid was not knowing European or Western language until I started looking it up and understanding the definitions and why they say, if you want to trick a black person, put it in the book. I was wondering my whole life why they said that. Now I'm 30 years old and I know reading is a superpower because it helps me understand where I'm going and where I come from, like a tree with roots.
Kyrie, the documentary listed among falsehoods, it said the Holocaust didn't happen. Do you
Again,
believe the
those
Holocaust
falsehoods are unfortunate. And it's not that I don't believe in the Holocaust. I never said that. Never, ever have said it. It's not come out of my mouth. I never tweeted it. I never liked anything like it. So the Holocaust in itself is an event that means something to a large group of people that suffered something that could have been avoided. No one said we had to practice racism. No one said we had to treat each other like garbage. No one said that I had to stand here today and understand that many people that come from generations 60 years ago, 40 years ago, enslaved some of my ancestors still, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, and it's still going on. And you guys are asking me, respectfully, to speak on something that was a documentary that I had nothing to do with. I didn't make it. So just please keep that same energy when you guys are addressing me.
Kyrie, for the record, do you have any anti-Semitic beliefs?
Again, I'm gonna repeat. I don't know how the label becomes justified because you guys ask me the same questions over and over again. But this is not gonna turn into a spin around cycle of questions upon questions. I told you guys how I felt. I respect all walks of life and embrace all walks of life. That's where I sit.
I think what people want to hear, though, is just a yes or no on that question. Yes or no.
I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from.
What does that mean?
I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from.
Kyrie, did you personally meet with the ADL?
I was informed that they wanted to have a meeting, and we handled it.
Hey guys, like, I'm sorry. What did he say that was that bad? Look at all this post right now. Just look. Take a look. Take a look. Look at this lady, Sarah Silverman. She did what she did, and guess what? Nothing happened to her. Nothing happened to her. Now, read what Bishop Talburn Swan is saying, that this is just ridiculous. Pure redundance. And this is some posts from Carl's Twitter page. Look at what Mr. Jackson Inkle is saying. Like, yo. But this next video I'm dropping, you guys, listen attentively, because this man said it, he gave it, probably better than I can, and he dropped the mic. Enjoy.
To see us lay to rest this whole notion of anti-Semitism. The one thing that is an incorrect statement, because the whole idea of a Semites were people who lived in southwestern Asia, including northeast Africa and the Arabian Peninsula, who spoke Ugaritic, who spoke Ge'ez, who spoke Ethiopic, spoke Hebrew, who spoke Arabic. Those are our people. We are a Semitic people. Therefore, we cannot be anti-Semitic. Ashkenazic Jews are calling us anti-Semitic. We cannot be anti-Semitic because we are the descendants of a Semitic people. Let's lay that to rest. That was a weapon in the hands of the Jews since 1870. They used it against other people, but it doesn't work against people in Northeast Africa. Thank you. Beautiful.
Sir, I get it. That's what something beautiful. I can't believe exactly what I'm hearing. We went to war in World War II to fight for the freedom of speech. We didn't fight for freedom of speech of hatred. Many of our members, I'm the National Commander of Jewish War Veterans, and over 50,000 of our men died. They're fighting for your right to free speech here now. I don't understand why you come out with such hatred.
Phil, excuse me, Phil.
Mr. Muhammad. Sir.
You make me sick to my stomach with that. Because at the same time that you were fighting, you were not fighting for the freedom and independence of black people. Soldiers, black soldiers in segregated companies lost their lives on foreign soil there, but would have to come back and fight just to get a bite to eat and not have to go to the toilet on the side of the road somewhere in the bushes. So you're nothing but hypocrites, and you won't pull that small-time stuff over on me.
Was that well said or what? Anyways, let me just round it up here. I believe one of the reasons why the NBA is trying to get at our brother Kyrie is because of, it started when he did not get the vaccine. He chose not to get the vaccine. And I think from there, they've been looking for ways to just hang him. And one of the ways they thought would have been the best way was when he posted this link on his Twitter without even any comment saying that he agrees or disagrees or what he thinks about it. He just posted the link. And that's why they're just trying to, put him in the tight spot. They want him to believe that they own him. And he knows better. Nobody owns him except God. He knows that, and I applaud him for standing and not letting them, push him to that corner that they want to put him to. And he's very encouraging, and he's a mentor for a lot of people. And I just want him to realize that we are standing beside him, behind him, and he should keep doing what he's doing, because he's definitely making us proud by not succumbing to all this nonsensical nonsense. They even want him to pay $500,000. They want him to partake in some anti-Semitic, some sort of program. They want him to partake in some sort of racism and whatever program. They want him to apologize. They want so much from him that was so not necessary. They're trying to humiliate him, and it is just wrong. In totality, it's just wrong. So I hope you guys that this has helped you guys to come to an understanding of what is going on in the NBA and what some of our brothers out here are dealing with. And a lot of them are succumbing, but we're applauding the one that is not, because it's not easy. Because when they come at you, they come after you like real good. It's not easy, and for him to be standing strong, we definitely applaud him for that. I'm just gonna leave you guys with a little bit of his online conversation that he's having with his fans. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share, and click that button, that bell button, so that you always know whenever we're back here putting content on the platform. Thanks again. I'm your girl, Ade Babes, and this is my vlog. Ciao.
Kids through this system that's designed to distract and demean and destroy character based on race, culture, class. I'm a native and I'm a black man or African man. I had to identify that because that's what was given to me in this Euro-centralized society. I had to identify as a race. I had to identify as a culture. I have to identify what my religion is. But the reason why I'm speaking like this is because to my generation and to the older generation, we can't have this. That's enough talking. We can't have this. And I'm called crazy trying to grow up in this Eurocentric society, or this society that holds white supremacy over the top of everything, which was created by them. I never created it. How can I be sane in a society that calls me crazy for trying to live a moral, just life, a principle-led life? I didn't grow up seeing color. I didn't grow up seeing, religion and culture, bro. It was taught to me. It was taught to me. I grew up in school with this stuff. I had experiences. We have to reclaim a few things. We have to eat well. That doesn't mean just going vegan. We have to eat well. You have to eat well. You have to treat your body right. You have to treat your mind right. You have to know what you're putting in here. You have to let go of things. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you an example. I had to let go of seeing my ancestors buried in places that have been covered up by lakes. I had to go see museums with nooses around my ancestors' necks. I had to go see lawmakers that are still living today that put a lot of my family members in bondage or in prison or oppress them in some type of way. I had to go see that, and I had to let go of that energy, that hateful energy that I had, in order to move on in this world, to talk openly. Because if I didn't let it go, I would have been walking around as what? The angry black man.